Hi guys, this is Alicia from workersonboard.com. I wanted to show you guys how you can self-publish your own books and sell them through Createspace. I have talked about this company before and I had a few requests on exactly how you can do this and create your own books or either your music or your films and publish them and sell them through Amazon and a lot of different channels. So I wanted to show you guys how you can do it today. And I wanted to explain a little bit about Createspace. This is a company that I've used to publish all of my books, and it's another way for you guys if you're creative or you create content or you like to write or you like to make music or you like to make films and you're a film producer or you want to do this, then this is a great company to use because they have all the tools that you need here to use. They're free, they're easy. You can, if you have your content already ready, then you could have your book ready to sell and published in a week or so. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So first, it talks about the different tools that you guys can use underneath this below for independent publishing, and that's what you're going to be doing through Createspace. They have a do-it-yourself interior reviewer, a cover creator, and a preview, as well as an image gallery, and this would be for the cover of your book. If you don't have an image already that you would like to use there, then they have free images that you could use for the cover of your book. They also have design, editing, and marketing services to help you. And then they talk about the distribution options where you can sell your book either through standard distribution, which would be on Amazon, Amazon Euro, eStore, and Kindle, or you could use the expanded distribution. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. If there's always help here, if you have any questions and you need help when you go to publish your book or to start the process through Createspace, you could either contact them by phone, email, and they have a whole community of authors and publishers, different people that you could connect with to get answers to your questions. So what you do when you're on Createspace, you're going to sign up for an account. Now, I'm already logged into my account, so if I sign in, then it'll just take you to my account. But you just need an email address and then pick a password, and then you can confirm it, and then you can go right here and you can get started. So let's click on Start a Title for free. Now, they do have paid services, but you guys, you can do this all for free. I never paid anything to get my book published and use the tools through Createspace, but you can do this all for free. So it says tell us the name of your project. So let's just make up a title here. I'm going to make up something. And I plan on publishing a paperback book, but of course you can see the different options there. They have audio, CD, MP3, DVD, or video download. Now, if you've done this several times and if you're familiar with Createspace, you could just do the expert, but I always do the guided tour, and it'll give you a step-by-step process of how you can do this. And then, of course, you want to come up with the subtitle. And if you can, you could just put it right there and then tell them that the author, it's going to be your name. You'll put your name in this area here. If you're the only person that contributed to this book, then you could just put yourself. But if there's other people, then you can add their names if they helped you create any of the content. If you've had another writer or someone else to help you with that, you can put them there. If this book is a part of a series, meaning if this book is going to have other additional copies followed in the same under the same kind of subject or title, and you want a series, then you could do that and say volume 1, 2, or whatever. And then edition number. See, it goes through everything to help you. So this talks about how if this book has been previously published, and then you can enter the number 1 or 2, whatever, if this is going to be an edition, and then what language edition, excuse me, and then what language, and then the date you would use today that you're going to publish it, and then you save it, and then you go to the next steps. I don't know if it'll let me go to the next step. It may tell me I need to complete this. They will give you an ISBN number. Now, what That is ISBN. I wrote it down, short for International Standard Book Number. It's a 10-digit number that all booksellers need. And your book will be assigned one for free through CreateSpace. You could also, get your own custom number if you want to for $10, or a universal ISBN for $99. Without that, you will not be able to sell your book, so you have to have an ISBN number. So, but you could get it for free and do it through CreateSpace. I did it that way. I'm going to go to the interior of the book and show you guys. There's so many different options. You could use black and white, you have full color, whatever kind of paper you want to use, and you can even pick what size you want your book to be. You don't have to use this professional design services down here. You can do it free, like I said, from CreateSpace. You just select which items you want to. And like it'll tell you, you need to do your title before you can continue to this section. But I'm just going to show you guys the steps to show you guys how easy it really is to do a book here. When you're ready to do your cover, and then you could go, and they have a free online tool where you could go and look and see how you want your cover to look. You can click this section. Before I do that, I have to do my title though, but it's telling me they have images for you to use. They can trim it to make it look so professionally. It's just a really great service. And then when you're ready to complete your setup, and then you do all of these steps, and then you can submit it. You also need to, before you can even go this far, you would need to definitely upload the book's contents. So I talked about OpenOffice Portable before. This is a free software download that you can use, and I'll have the link below this video for that, as well as for CreateSpace to sign up. But OpenOffice Portable is a free service that you guys can use, and you can write your book. You can even put links in your book if you want to send them to somewhere else, or on a website, or wherever you want, especially if it's an ebook. If it's a paperback book, you can't do it, which they do paperback books here. But you can also sell an ebook through CreateSpace for free on Amazon as well, so just keep that in mind. But you can write your content on OpenOffice Portable, and how you would do that, you just it's easy. You think of, like, for example, if you want to write a book, think of a title, possibly a subtitle. Think of the table of contents, what you want the book to talk about, and some chapters, and possibly a conclusion if you want to. It's always good to include an introduction in your book, because this will allow your readers to get to know you, and you can also explain your connection to the book, and tell them a little bit more about you and what the book will accomplish, what you intend for it to accomplish, how it will help them. Now, you may be thinking, I do not know what to write about. I have no clue. I have absolutely no idea what to write about. Well, you could do a cookbook. If you like to cook a lot of different recipes, you could do that. You could write a book about that. You could write a book, an autobiography even, about your own life, and publish it. Or fiction. I know fiction sells really well on Amazon. You could write a book of fiction. You could write a self-help book. You could even write a book on how to write a book. Sounds funny, but people want to know how to do that. And you could even, mention how you can earn money or make money doing this. And of course, that would spark some interest, because people would be interested in that. So you can write a book about that. You can even write a book on social media, and if you're an expert in using it, and how it can be used to promote a person's business or accelerate their business, or how they can monetize it, whatever you want to do. Anything that anything that you can think of, you can write on. So, if this is something that you always thought you wanted to do, you're not sure how you could go about publishing a book, CreateSpace makes it so easy. You don't have to go through a long, tedious process as you would if you went through another source. So CreateSpace is definitely a way for you guys to go. When you get done with your book, well, it won't let me go to the steps here, but you can actually proof your book here online and go and make sure that everything's correct. There's no errors. The files are all uploaded correctly. It'll show your files, and then you can distribute your book You could either do a standard distribution, which is free, and that will be sold on Amazon.com, Amazon Eero, Createspace eStore, and as well you could do an ebook of your book, which would be in the Kindle format. If you do expanded distribution, it will cost you $25. You don't have to do this option, but if you do, it'll just be available to more people and sold in more places. For example, it'll be listed in the Ingram catalog, Baker and Taylor, libraries, school institutions, retailers, and bookstores. So it'll just be available in more places. That's the difference there. And so it's just a one-time $25 fee. Now if you decide that, because on one of my books I didn't do it right away, but then like a few months down the line I think I opted for that option. You could do that as well. When you put a title in here, the title information, if you come up with the title and you want to change it, you can always change it. Once your ISBN number is assigned, you cannot go back and change that, but you can always go back and change your title, your subtitle, whatever you want to do. So, you know, that's until you actually, you know, proof the book and have it ready to sell. You can always make changes up to that point. But I could show you guys my account and then kind of show you a book that I published here. I'm going to just kind of show you guys. So this is my ISBN number that Createspace assigned, and kind of show you guys a little bit about how I did the book and the different things that I'd put in. So I'm just going to go through this so you guys can see the interior of it. Like I said, you can proof it. I uploaded it. You could do PDF format or DOC, but I told you guys that you could do it through OpenOffice Portable, which is free, and you can upload that file. That's all that you need. You can upload that and then have it online, you know, on Createspace, upload it when you're ready to do your book. And so there's just, and then the complete setup, it may show you guys, well, I've already made the submissions, but anyway, I just wanted to go through the steps. I'm not sure if I can go back in and do anything to my book unless I wanted to make changes. But the way that it works is that your book will be sold on, as far as a print on demand kind of thing. So when your book is, somebody buys your book, then they will print it, and then the book will be sent out to the person that bought it, you know. So then the way that you make your money, I wanted to tell you guys about that, because you do earn royalties when your book sells. So if you sell $20 worth of books in the month of May, then you will get your money if you've reached your payment threshold at the end of June. That's how it works. So if you sign up for direct deposit, as long as you earn $10, then you'll get that money. If you signed up just to get a check, then it has to be $100. So if you earn $100 in May, then the end of June they will send you a $100 check. Createspace will. So I want to go back and show you guys on one of those titles that I had. I can go to, I think, my account. But you can go, it may be in the beginning too, but you can, even if you do want to think of how much you want to sell your book for, and if you're not really sure, you can go, it could be in the beginning too. It'll tell you how the royalties, so you can go in here and watch this video. You could also, for example, it'll tell you how your royalties work, but you could also pick, let's just do a dummy setup here. Say we're going to have a book that's 50 pages long. We want to sell it for, I don't know, say $12.99 for example. Then it'll show you how much you're going to earn for that book. So I'm going to calculate. This is how much you're going to make. So you can always make changes to this number right here. You can do $10.99 for example, because if you're not sure exactly how much you want to sell it for, it'll tell you how much royalties you will get. You can play around with this number. You can also play around with the number of pages. Just see what it brings up. And you can sell it you know, online, you guys, through Createspace. It's an Amazon. This is an Amazon company. They have all the tools that you need to get your book published and to sell it on Amazon and all these other channels. It's free. Everything from the overview of your book to the cover. You don't have to pay for professional covers. You can just use, they have a lot of images there, from the interior to your printing options, if you want it in black and white or in color, how you can distribute it through the different channels that I talked about. And even you can buy copies of your own book, like you can order a proof before you sell it, and you can even talk to somebody online. So it's, you know, a free service that you guys may want to use if you ever thought about publishing your own book, or either if you thought about, if you make your own music and you want to sell it here, or you make films, you can do all of that here, and you can sell it on Createspace. It's a great service. I highly recommend it. I use it, and I think that you guys will really, really like it. Like I said, if you can't think of anything, or you can think of something, but maybe you don't want to spend the time to write a book for yourself, you could hire someone on Fiverr, or hire an ebook writer to help you write that book, and then you could just add them as an author, you know, as a contributor to your book. So you can give them credit for that content if you want to do it that way. But you guys, it's a way for you guys to earn royalties, revenue every month if you sell enough books, you know, forever, for the lifetime of your book. So I just wanted to make a video to show you guys how to do this. Now, if you have any questions or comments about Createspace or anything that I possibly could have left out, make sure you leave me those below. And I'll have the link for Createspace below this video, as well as for Open Office Portable for you guys to go and check out. You can download it to your computer. It's free. You can write your book there. And thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you check out for my next video.